And his opponent in the bottom right, a legendary figure within StarCraft. He is the Blue Protoss player, also from North America, representing Ting. It's Neeb. So guys, as I said, I am on my own for the next few minutes. If you want to know where any of the other matches are, please ask in chat and I'll be able to let you know. Of course, I am on a 2-minute delay as we are... Oh my god, okay. For competitive integrity here, but I can read chat on my phone in between as things are getting going. Music is so loud. Here we go. Okay, so Neeb is going for a low ground expansion looking build here. It does look like he's going to be going Gate Nexus. He may go Cybernetics Core just to be really safe against the Reaper, but the low ground wall are very good against a lot of the proxies and things like that. We have Vindicta here going for a Barracks, Gas, everything normal, Reaper expand by the looks of things, and both players will be meeting with their scouting units. Yeah, Kevin Will, this is Neeb versus Vindicta in case it's not obvious. Gateway is going to finish up, and it does look like Cybernetics Core will go down before the Nexus here, but Vindicta is able to go in and see that this is a low ground build. This can leave the main a little bit susceptible, of course. The Reaper is going to be able to get up pretty easily over in this angle, as long as no complete wall is formed, and the first Reaper, of course, already on his way. SCV fighting the Probe here just to try and get down that command center, wants to make sure it is safe. Reaper will pop out though and ensure that that does go down, and Neeb should disappear with his Probe pretty soon. I heard rumours, whispers in the wind, that Neeb hasn't been practicing a lot, but his score's generally pretty good. Did lose 2-1 to Scarlet, who's been playing a lot of Brood Roar as well. Excuse me. So hopefully all is good. What is up everyone in chat? Yeah, Golden Wall in PvT is very, very rare. Wow, a very fast. Very, very fast. Oh no, okay, it's not a third. He's just putting his CC up here in the safety of his main. It's going to delay it quite a lot, and with Neeb already getting a Nexus, I'm not so sure about this for Vindicta. Why is he building this so far away? Also adding on a second rack. Vindicta is being a little bit tricky, I think, here. The Adept is going to come out and is going to see that there's no natural. He's going to start mining out. Yeah, he's going to take the different base here. He's going to take the southern base, Golden Wall, offering that very unique opportunity where the map is split in half by those mineable mineral walls. Vindicta comes in, gets a full scout, does see that he is playing against Stargate. I think it's relatively easy to assume you'll play against Stargate here on Golden Wall. It's the most common with so much dead space, with the entire south side of the map being dead air, practically. And we can see here Factory coming down for Vindicta. He is on 2 racks. Gonna be pushing away this Adept shortly. His 2 racks has not been scouted. If we take a look at the vision here of Neeb, you can see he has seen the factory, sees that as all normal, but he doesn't know about the second racks behind producing stim. I think seeing that there is no add-on, it's just a reactor here, is a little bit misleading. You'd be a little bit surprised by that starport coming down as well, and the CC is going to float its way over to this low ground as it gets opened up now by this bad boy. Things looking pretty good here for both players. Economy's happy. Now, of course, Vindicta's CC down considerably later than that of... Oh my god, I got hiccups. Neebs. Adept shading out, going to go and see what they can find. It's Phoenix production here from Neeb as he starts moving across the map. He really wants to figure out what is going on. Has he seen? He still hasn't been down to scout this position. Does look like he'll be coming in pretty soon. Yeah, he knows. Because of the Phoenixes being rallied and saved here, he definitely knows. He's now hard pushing, actually. He's going to see 1 SCV. That guy is going down immediately. And is there an army here? Yeah, there's a pretty hefty one. Neeb going to be forced to play this very carefully. He's going to shade up into the main, though. Could potentially find a lot of damage. Oh, he actually doesn't go for it. I'm surprised there that Neeb didn't go for that. He had a window of opportunity, I think, to find maybe a little bit of damage. Instead, he is going to back off here and head back through the mineral wall that he has opened up. A couple of workers going down in total. And the game's still pretty even. Neeb has that probe lead, 43 to 33. It's a substantial probe lead, but Vindicta now loading up 14 Marines and boosting, not across the map, just to here, really. We do have Phoenixes coming in. They've now managed to kill 5 workers, which is a pretty hefty start The double drop has just been sat here. This is a bit of a mistake. Vindicta finally notices and corrects that, and will now start sending them across the map. Behind this, though, Neeb is getting his robotics bay. He's getting immortal production going. He's up to 3 gates, which is relatively healthy. No forges yet. We'll be looking to probably add them in pretty soon. But it looks like, yeah, you can see Neeb is so prepared for this drop. He's already patrolling. It does look like the drop is going to unload and just try and walk its way in, which is good. Maybe able to kill a Phoenix here. No, Neeb too quick. But the wall is still complete, as Neeb actually opened up this portion of the wall in order to get his units in. And I don't think Vindicta was ready for that. Vindicta really wants to drop in that main, but of course he's not going to be able to. Maybe able to get the pylon, but it's going to take a heck of a long time. A couple of stalkers coming, maybe able to dissuade this, yeah. And Vindicta is sending a couple of workers with him. We do have a couple of lag spikes here. Hopefully that sorts itself out. Vindicta continuing to pressure this. He's going to start missile turreting and stealing a gas? What the hell? Neeb has expanded to the north, though. This is very odd. The missile turret, of course, will stop the Phoenixes, will stop any observers from giving vision, and just generally be an annoyance. But I really don't know why he's taking this gas. I don't understand that. Tank now coming to join the fray, and with the tank sieged up, this is going to be a little bit more difficult for the stalkers. Oh, I know why he's done it. He's going to mine out the mineral patches and then reset with the gas, right? That's why you do this. Maybe? He's not doing it. So that is something you can do. You can mine the mineral patches, go into a gas to drop the minerals, then remine and open it up further. We may still see that. We now have Vindicta loading up on the north side of the map. Neeb is moving across the map with his Phoenixes. I don't know if he quite realised that this is here. He does have force fields. We'll be able to crack a couple of them. The tank's doing a lot of damage from the high ground here. Army supply does favour Vindicta. Upgrades 5 favouring neither player. Neither of them have researched any of it. They seem to be adding those in quite a bit later. But with the Colossus out, it does look like Neeb's probably in an okay spot. Second Colossus pops as well. There is no extended thermal lance, but that's only about 20 seconds away. And as soon as that completes, that's going to mean this Terran army in a little bit of trouble. We've not seen any mining go down here for any run-by attempts or anything like that. We do have a Liberator joining the fray. There are Phoenixes, though. Tank's going to be lifted, but the Liberator is sieged up and actually able to do a little bit of DPS here. There's just so few Marines, and with the tank lifted, GG is called, and Neeb takes game 1. Very odd game. Wrong team. Creighton's not here. There we go. Very odd game there. I'm not really sure what Vindicta was aiming to do, but whatever it was, it didn't quite pull off. We now will be moving to our second map, which is going to be Death Aura. Our third map, if we go to distance, Pillars of Gold. Wow. So we get to see 2 of the 3 rarer maps. No submarine to complete the holy trinity of bullshit. But it does look like things are going to be happening. What? No. We are just going to be getting into map 2 now. Who was casting with Grant? Just me. Just Grant. Just Grant. Just for one series, I'm casting solo because Creighton Olsen is over on ESL_SC2C. Going into Death Aura now. Yeah, so after this series, depending on where Creighton is and what the times are like, Creighton will rejoin. He may miss game 1 of the next series, whatever. It depends how long his series goes. But Creighton will rejoin us, and we will continue as we have throughout the day. We just wanted to make sure every game gets covered, and because of some scheduling difficulties, we had to change some stuff up. Let's do it. Let's get into our second map on Death Aura. In the top left, playing for Team Alpha X. He is the Red Terran player from North America. It's Vindicta. And his opponent in the bottom right of Death Aura, representing Ting. He is the American legend. One of the greatest foreigners to ever play StarCraft, the Protoss player in blue. It's Ting's Neeb. Incredible sponsorship Ting has for Neeb. Really, really love to see it. Ting exists over here in England as well. It's actually kind of popular. Also growing in popularity. That's quite cool to see. This game, it does look like both players once again opening very standard. If things didn't work out last time, okay, that's good. Yeah, I got the scene now. All is good. Just one in gas here. Neeb slowly rallying into that with his building probes. We can see a Rax gas here from Vindicta. No weird gas first builds or anything. He is playing pretty normal, knowing he has to bring this back. Todo está bien, Vindicta. TNS. Look, Boomsoft, what are you on about, mate? I don't speak Spanish. I barely speak English. I'm from England. SCV Scout coming here from Vindicta as he moves across the map. We have the Nexus before Cybercore from Neeb, and that's very, very brave. Because the Reaper is able to come across here and it may force some micro mistakes. We do see it's currently rallied not across the map, and that could end up being nice here. I think Vindicta got a little bit bamboozled in the last game because he built his CC on the high ground and then flew it down to the south side. And I don't know if he was expecting Neeb to be doing something a little bit spooky, but it never really happened. Neeb just macroed, had a few Phoenixes and found decent damage, and was able to take the win off of that superior macro play. Reaper moving across the map right now. No tech thrown down. As I say that, the Stargate does go down here for Neeb, who is going to be playing the same. Seems to be liking this Phoenix Colossus style. Very similar to how we see Goblin play over in Europe. Vindicta is going to come in with the Reaper, but the first Stalker actually out. Ends up working out really nicely. Therefore, it is an okay map if you do want to go for the Nexus and Cybercore, because it is quite long. The Reaper takes a while to get across the map, and generally you shouldn't have too many issues. The wall is pretty much entirely walled off here. Stalker is going to chase down this Reaper, and Vindicta is sent home. CC finishing up on the low ground this time, and is that a second barracks again? Yeah, it is. So it's a 2-1-1 come out from Vindicta again, and this is really, really good if you can get over as the third goes down and maybe drop a bunker or something. But we don't really see too much of this, and it really didn't work out in game one. An Oracle, this time from Neeb. He is going to be looking for a little bit more aggression on the other side of the map. The Reaper coming in, though, maybe able to get Scout. Doesn't look like it, actually. The Stalker is in line to cut this off. Oh, the Adept here as well. So you can see... Oh, no. Yeah, the Stargate has not been scouted. Very well hidden here by Vindicta, and that will leave... by Neeb, and that will leave Vindicta in a little bit of confusion. He's not certain as to what's going on. Is it a proxy? Is it anything weird like that? He didn't see anything that will make him massively scared, and knowing that this pylon was here in this area, he didn't scout. He probably can assume he's playing Stargate. He is making Marines. He doesn't have anything in the mineral line, and the Oracle is coming right now. He needs to be a little bit more prepared for this. There's no Marines rallying. There's nothing coming out, of course, of the factory. And now this Oracle going to come in. Going to certainly find some damage. There's no missile turret down. Huge pull here from Vindicta. This is great already for Neeb. He's denying so much mining time. He's not really getting many kills. A little bit of mistargeting. Maybe going for these gas ones. I think he could have found a bit more there if he was a bit more aggressive. But still, a lot of lost mining time. May get another worker. Yep, and another. Okay, now 4. This is a little better. The Oracle now running out of energy, though, will be forced to turn tail. And fuck off home. Blink on the way here for Neeb. Behind this, very standard. He will be looking for his third base at about the 4:30 mark. Time that all Protoss players want to be looking for it, between 4 and 5 minutes. We can see Stim finishing up, tanks on the way. The double racks production, though, a little bit scary. Neeb will need to be a little bit careful. There is no E-base, so still no missile turrets here for Vindicta, which means you can see he's having to keep a lot of his units. Very, very defensive. We may see a stasis ward maybe, or even just revelations dropped on the army to keep tracks of it. Oh, Neeb actually going to find some damage here. He's going to find a couple more workers. A little bit of a mistake from Vindicta. He doesn't seem to be on his highest of A games right now. I feel a little bit bad for him. But he is now pushing across. He does have superior army supply, and he has those few SCVs to maybe bunker up in this location. If you can get bunkers down here on the third, you certainly put yourself in a good spot, but I think Neeb expects it. He's moving out with so many stalkers. He's going to catch some of these Marines, but the rest going a different angle. Yeah, this has been seen, and immediately Vindicta's going to turn around and go home, knowing it isn't going to work out. The stalkers with blink soon to complete, 15 seconds, there we go, knows that he just has no chance. So a big disappointment here. Now Vindicta pulls his army together again. He's going to have another pop at it. But the Stalkers here are going to be able to pick off Marines one or two at a time, and then of course blink away. This Stalker a little bit far from home will go down. Bit of mispositioning there. Stalker's starting to fall a bit here. This is pretty good for Vindicta. This is what he needs, because there is no Colossus behind this. The Robotics Bay only halfway done. Another Stalker going down here. In fact, Vindicta, I'm going for this. Oh, he's going to load up. Yeah, he's going to stick the tanks in the medevac to get there quicker. He knows he's probably found a pretty decent angle. He can maybe siege up here and fire down on the tack, and that's exactly what we are going to see. The siege up will come in. The tanks may be a little bit far away, but the blink forward right now coming here. There are a few Stalkers, the Oracle as well, coming back, trying to try and fight. Neeb's just so on top of his defense right now. The drop is going to head off. No, he's going to be forced to retreat the entire way. And Neeb knows he is okay for now. He's up 17 workers. And he seems to be in pretty good bloody form. Drop continuing to shark about, maybe can come in at a future angle, but Neeb is so prepared. He has these Stalkers. Very surprised we're seeing such low priority on upgrades. The Forge only going down at the 7-minute mark here from Neeb, but we do have a bit of a scrap. It seems some Marines being caught out by some Stalkers here, and I can promise you, even the Dancing Stalker in the back wins that at the end of the day. And now Neeb has the pressure. He's up 30 supply. The drop has finally come in at the north side. Going to force Neeb to drop that super battery and warp in some more Stalkers. At home, a few Marines go down, but Neeb finding a couple of Marines here and there. Now up 40 supply. Colossus production has begun. Extended thermal lance. He's getting his 4th base before Vindicta has even finished his 3rd. Neeb knows he's in a great position. This medevac is pretty softened up too. This is maybe too many Stalkers. I think 4 or 5 is probably enough here, Neeb. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Why are we zoomed in so much? This is normal. This is normally what StarCraft looks like. This is not. This is zoomed out. This is zoomed in. Neeb does have double Forge. Not yet got them rolling with 1-1. Should be starting that off pretty soon. He does have a little bit of a lack of gas. Needs to add on those gas guys. It's probably at his 3rd base pretty soon. For now, playing that very heavy gateway style off of only 4 gases. 4 gases, yet 4 gases, so he's not really able to afford Templar and Colossus production, just one or the other, plus the upgrades. There we go, 1-1 has started up. He is behind, +1 has finished for our Terran player, who's able to try and find some damage in the middle of the map, but now Neeb is moving out with a pretty strong army. He's up 30 supply. Things are looking a little bit sketchy right now for our Terran player, who's just not been able to make anything happen. He's not been able to make any leeway into making this close. Ghost Academy is on the way here for Vindicta, but Neeb's done a great job of keeping spotter units out as well, so we can see the army positioning. We have a couple of Widow Mines just chilling, and we do have some Liberators as well, as a way to try and get Vindicta back into the game. Many Zealots here, so this Liberator can certainly find something. We do have a couple of Stalkers heading down, and they are going to be in peak position to defend this. A blink forward will take this down, maybe loses a Stalker, maybe. Not even a Stalker. Forces the warp in the natural, but they will also be able to blink to the side, and take that guy out. He kills 1 worker, but again, it's just not what Vindicta needs. He needs so much more damage. The 4th is now fully up and running. Neeb is adding on his gases at the 4th base. He's adding on tons of extra gates. Going to be moving up to 11, getting his Dark Shrine. We do have Ghost and Enhanced Shockwave on the way here from our Terran player, but he's going to need some really great EMPs. Plus, maybe some micro mistakes here, because Neeb's army is massive. He's up nearly 30 army supply. He's storming forward with a purpose right now, and that purpose is to kill his opponent and take that quick 2-0. Going to run up with that 1 spotter unit, pull the fire to the side, and then use that to take the high ground. Very smart from Neeb. SCVs pulled off the line. SCVs, I can promise you, do not like double Colossus fire. The tanks are going to go down. Everything's going to go down. There's a big drop to the north side. Cannon's going to be unpowered. But GG, Neeb takes the series 2-0.